okay. You guys moving up here? Distracting. Yeah, I'm at 10 now. Boy, you really don't wake up well, do you? You remember that.
Hi everyone. Can you tell me if the sound is okay in the chat? Can you tell me in the chat if the sound is okay? Thank you. We're gonna have live commentary as soon as somebody's available to do it. Please like and share and subscribe. You know the drill. match, I'll let him know you're here.
Oh, Joe Russell.
Yeah.
Can they hear me now?
Yes, yes, I can.
Hey guys, it's Ray Fogerlin. Oh man, I guess we're watching Joe Russell and.
If you want to read what they say, it's right here.
Okay. I'm guessing this must be quarterfinals or something of the main event. And let's see, I ran into Joe earlier in this tournament and he beat me in the Masters and then he cashed in the Masters. Looks like he's in danger of getting gammoned here. David Stein. Not sure I remember where David's from. Anyway, I'm having a thoroughly unenjoyable event. I won my first match today, and it's Sunday, I think. So, this is going to help Joe with saving the G, but his main opportunity to save the G is to hit a shot, and he's unlikely to get one. There it is, though. There's the shot. Now, this is wrong. He should go, he should play 4-2 here to eliminate shots on double fives, fours, and sixes on the next play. The extra checker off doesn't mean hardly anything in regards to the gammon, which is pretty much a lock as long as he doesn't get hit. There he goes. He found the right play. All right. I did the same thing with Joe. I was gammoning him to go ahead in the match and left a 2-shot, and he hit it. So he's hitting shots this weekend. Look at that. It hit and covered, and now he's gonna be redoubling. In fact, he may have had a redouble there, but he certainly will have one now. I think David's got 4 men off, is that right? 5, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, yeah. So I'm not sure why Joe's rolling on here. He's up 2-1, he doesn't think he's supposed to send it. I mean, technically, oh, that's a misplay. That's not legal. He just made an illegal play. He played a 5-3, not a 6-3, unless I read the dice wrong. Here comes the redouble. Once he slotted it, okay. Hey, Gary Olson, how you doing out there, brother? I may have to leave on short notice because I'll have another match in the consolation, but
When I played here 2 here instead of coming up to the edge here, and then I later rolled a 2-5, which would have gotten me.
anyway, Joe should have got gammon and he ended up winning 2 points. That's how his weekend's going.
I remember not to stack the 6 against it. It didn't even help.
All right, that's the right play at all times with a 2-1, and especially when you're down 4-1, you want to have prime versus prime games and make points. So that leads to a more aggressive thing. Now Joe can just make an anchor or he can hit. He chooses to hit pretty quick. That gains 24 pips. When you hit from the 24 point going forward, you gain 24 pips, which is the equivalent of double sixes in a race. So you can always know how much you gain in the race if you check out the number of the point that you're sitting on when you roll the number that hits. 6-3. This just runs and simplifies the game just to leave a 2-shot. And Joe should, he's ahead in the race, he should look for simple positions. And you give him the 2-shot, and if he misses it, he's got a solid game. Well, he had a solid game anyway. All right, he got hit. And now Joe's position is pretty fragile. He'll be trying not to leave extra shots, but he's going to thematic to hit off the 5 point there. And there we go. Going to have to play some backgammon now. 4 and 6. Leave an ace shot or leave a double shot. Joe didn't want to kill the checkers, so he plays it pure. That's fine. All right, David managed to hit 3 checkers since Joe was trying to minimize contact. Now what? He could slot the 4. He can. I don't think it'd be right to lift 8 to 6, or he could bring one down. I sort of like the flexibility of coming down to the 11 point. I'm not real sure what the bot would say about this particular position, but that gives him 3 builders inside, assuming that he doesn't get hit. When there wasn't anything he could do about that, he had to leave a shot somewhere. All right. 1-6. Now Joe's got complete control of the outfield. And David's kind of stranded back on the ace point, so he should be looking for opportunities to split and get moving. I think I would come up with a 3 and go 8 to 7 and damn the shots, but because Joe would have to break his anchor to hit him, but he chose a safer alternative, and it was the same idea, activating the back checkers. Now David, by virtue of all those 3 hits, is ahead in the race. So his game plan is wait for 5s or 6s and do whatever the dice tell him to do in the meantime. Joe's the one that gets double 6s. So that's going to make a 5 prime. And I guess step out and remove a target. All right. Now the race pendulum is swung the other way. Oh, this is a nice shape. That makes a 6 prime. And 6 primes are strong because when they break down, they turn into 5 primes. What's going to happen here is Joe going to be thinking about a cube? I don't guess he can't really. All prime versus primes are takes anyway, so this is probably not necessarily going to be a very good. But if he gets a 6, he loses his market. See, he's not even thinking about it. He's just firing away. Now there's a 6. That sort of ends the game. Well, he could make the 2 point and hold on to the anchor, but 6s don't grow on trees, so he should get out of there. And then instead of slotting the 2 point, where he could get both of those guys hit, that would shorten up his timing. He only wants, if he gets hit, to have 1 hit. And David should hit this at the edge with the plan of making that, and then Joe can come in and crack behind his prime. He could crack now, but if he leaves that blot alone, then Joe can roll any 5 or 6 and with his entering number and escape. So I think he's supposed to hit loose there off the 4 point. There's a 3-6. See, that would have just been one guy in. You would have made your 6 prime right here. Instead, you're losing. So that wasn't very good. He was playing careful. Maybe lost because of it. And Joe's rolling some perfect numbers. He reestablishes the anchor. Now it might be more reasonable to double because the 6 wins the game basically, and failing that he can break from the back and hold on to his 5 prime. But with a lead of 4-1, you don't want to be looking for an excuse to send over a cube. Hands over some leverage to a guy that's trailing. But now you'll see Joe is thinking about it, or he didn't think about it before. And he's pretty good at this sort of thing, and he's kind of the go-to guy for all the gamblers about, they always ask him the odds of props and stuff like that. I think he'll decide not to double. And he'll just clear from the back here. He was hoping for a 6, but he'll just bide his time now. David will hold on to his 5 prime. And Joe will hope for a 6, and failing that, he'll want to make the 2-point. And if he can't make the 2-point, he should be slotting it, but he made it. Perfect number. Okay, now that's going to end the game there. Because David can hold his 5 prime, but Joe's got that. I don't know if he's going to, still he may be waiting at this score. Because if he rolls 4-3, 5-3, something like that, he's going to break his position. So Joe's position is a little too fragile to be sending over the cube when he's leading in the match. So he won't send it. Oh, he is sending it. Wow, interesting. It's putting some pressure on him. I wouldn't know what to expect from David, but I think that all these kind of positions, they say all prime versus prime positions are takes. And this looks like one. I mean, Joe is threatening to run out, but if he doesn't, he's going to crack. And then David will have some chances there. And if Joe rolls double 4s or 5s, 5-3, 5, you know, stuff like that, 4-3, there he goes. He took it. All right. Well, let's see if Joe gets his 6. 2-1. That's a great number. Holds on to his prime. David will hold his prime. All right, now David's got some tactical equity. 6 lube, 6-5, fans. Joe escapes 1. David's gonna have to hit an ace here. And then he'll have some reasonable chances. If he misses, then it's going to be a tough road for him. Let's see. Joe should do what with his 3? I'm leaning towards lifting, but I'm not sure. It's always hard to say about that stuff. Now you have less numbers that cover, and none that make a 6 prime. But he got out. Joe's getting whatever he seems to need, and David's having a little tough luck. Well, Joe still hasn't closed him out, so David's getting the 3rd shot. Oh, that's probably pretty good for Joe. He's got the race locked up, so he doesn't want to get hit. There's a 5. Now David can threaten something. I guess he sort of has to stay back. And then 3-2, 4-1, and 6-5 are not all that great. And double 5s also leaves a shot. So I guess you stay back, and I would slot the 4-point, which looks like a lot of blots and invites getting attacked. But the point is that if he gets hit loose, and when he comes back and hits, he'll have almost every number that covers. There was some delay on the video feed here. Apparently Joe rolled some double 6s and got everybody by. So, looks like Joe could have easily been behind in this match, but everything's broken his way, and he's going to be up 6-1. I'd be interested if anybody ran the position that Joe doubled. I'm sure it was a big take. I'm not sure it was a double, but Joe's pretty good at that stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if what he did was right.
How's it going?
It's going okay.
People happy? Or just saying, get the hell this out of it.
Nobody's saying anything.
Okay. Heavy.
I was curious about the cube Joe gave. What did you think of it?
I did not see it.
Oh, okay. David took it, and it just didn't work out. David had a lot of opportunities to roll well and never did, and Joe rolled well every other turn there.
Very cool.
Says the screen delayed for a minute.
Yeah, that's internet.
Okay, can't do anything. Well, David's rolling good numbers at the wrong time. His timing is off a little bit. I guess he should start the 4-point and add a checker to the 8. Doesn't have anything better to do. Or he could slot the bar and bring a checker to the 5. Let's see, that's pretty flexible. All right, those two plays are kind of a toss-up. Seems like Joe's hitting every shot. David's got a little play there. 2-1. Yeah, they're gonna fight for the points. Joe makes an advanced anchor. David will be able to attack. Looks like he can hit 2 and make the 4-point. Oh no, wait, let's. My bad. I'm looking at the board backwards. I think I would be inclined to make the bar point here, but he chose to make the 3 points, so that's a matter of style. Gives Joe more numbers to fan. But with 4 men back, it's probably not a bad idea to have a solid prime. Now he's going to check that out. He's got 3 left to play. He hit with 3. I think we would make the bar point and step up. He could bring it down, but I don't know. You want to cover the whole outfield. Put 4 guys behind a 4 prime. That seems good to me. And again, I get in the delay on the thing, so I'm probably going to miss the play. I can watch it on a streaming computer. Current viewers 31. Who's out there? Any of my pals? Type something, say hello. Ask a question. And if I can figure it out, I'll let you know. Like David's thinking this one over pretty good, and that's generally a good idea. When you roll a double, there's always more plays. Uh-oh. Wow. That thing jumped ahead a lot. Okay. So I missed all this stuff.
Guys, can you, I better walk.
Boy, it must have been 2 or 3 plays that went by while the thing was delayed. Wow, David gave a cube and then he rolled his worst number, I think. That's pretty tough. Joe took it in an instant.
Well, I guess you're kind of telling me.
Now if Joe can release one, he's going to have a real nice game. So David rolled a couple consecutive 10s, double 5s, and 6-4, which just sabotaged his position. And Joe can just be patient and sit back. But fortunately for David, Joe's not really improved. He missed a, triple shot at 2 blots. But David got another 6-4. So it's 3 consecutive bricks since David sent the cue. So you can see which way the wind's blowing in this match. Joe hit that. David might have some tactical chances if he can come in and hit. He's got to come in on the ace. The 3 doesn't hit, so he's got to step up. Joe holds on to the prime rather than pointing on the 4-point. I mean, he could think about doing that, but that gives up the value. David's going to roll one more 5 or 6, and he's going to be hating life. So I think this is the right idea. Joe's just going to take control of the outfield. And David will be trying to scramble home. I guess he's going to come out from the 4-point. That way he doesn't leave a direct shot. He played it wrong. That was an illegal move. These guys are making illegal plays. And they're not correcting each other. Joe's supposed to let him know when he makes an illegal move. That's 2 I've seen so far. He's got to come in on the ace. Might as well step up with a 3. He's not going to leave. Yeah, he might as well fight. This is the least ammo Joe's going to have in the zone over here. And Joe will attack. Now 8 or a 12 or a 2. It's going to put a second checker. Joe's going to be in great shape, but he didn't get a 8 or a 12 or a 2. Let's see. Does he want to threaten the other blot, which puts him in some danger? Does he want to just unstack the 6-point? Ironically, David's in kind of a position where he'd almost prefer not to move. If he comes in, he's going to have to come forward somewhere and probably leave a direct shot. So I'm not sure what the right idea is here. Joe, could he duplicate 4s? Yeah, there we go. So that duplicates the 4 to come in and threatens aces. And I guess he'll just start the ace point. Well, he can move forward in the outfield. He should go 3-2 with one of them. I think he should go 3 to ace, and then can he duplicate something? He could duplicate. No, he can't duplicate 2s because then he's going to leave 6s. So I don't know. This is a tough play. You got to go through a bunch of stuff. I guess I would stay there and start the ace point. You can't give a double shot out there, I don't believe. You can risk a single shot, but you can't risk a double shot when you got all that stuff. I think you just start the ace point and go to there. Now I think he has 2 left. Is that right? 1, 2. Oh, he switched points. That's okay. He doesn't create another blot. I don't know that you want the ace point, but you didn't necessarily want the other point either. 5-4, Joe's going to hit loose. And he wins the game, maybe, if he gets missed. Or he can come out. I don't know. The best way to do this is just to hit loose. And then if you get hit back, you got to play some more backgammon. But it's pretty bad if you get hit, so what's he looking at? Oh, he's going to do this. Oh, that's an interesting play. That minimizes the danger of getting hit because you're not going to get multiple guys hit, but it doesn't threaten to win the game. like hitting off the 4-point would do. Boy, this lag is really messing things up. But, so I don't know. This may jump ahead 3 moves. Looking at who? Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? Edward. My neck hurts. I got a crane to look at the screen too, so you guys aren't all alone. Looks like, you know, the best play is usually to play to win. This is kind of playing not to lose a little bit. But it worked out for him because he would have gotten hit with the 4. Instead, now he's getting a direct shot of his own. Now, how do you diversify this? He could go 2 to 1. I don't know why. Let's see. But he wants to duplicate 1s and 3s. The 1s to cover. Oh, David, finally. There he goes. His dice woke up. All right, if he can survive this shake, even though Joe played careful not to get gammon, he may get gammoned anyway. All right, see if David can cover. Yes. Oh, and hit. Wow. Uh-oh. I guess he can come down with a 2 and slide the ace. All right. Okay, Joe's gonna need a 4 pretty soon, or he might get gammon. He might get gammon even if he gets his 4. David's just gonna try and bring him home safe. I think I would have spread him out a little bit in case Joe comes in and came out. But anyway, that's a matter of style at this point. There you go. Any number that comes in gets a double shot. Except he gets hit with double 4s there. Okay. I think I would play the 6 to the 6-point for the flexibility. He's going to stack them on the 5-point, looks like. And I got internet delay here, lag, so I can't tell what's going on. And all right, I guess Joe fanned a couple of times and David finished bringing his guys in. And this is like the other game where all he had to do was clear a couple of points to win a gammon, but he left a shot and lost that game. So now he just has to clear the 5-point. It's always kind of interesting whether you come off there. It's the same number of shots, basically. And the gammon's pretty much saved, so he avoids double jeopardy, which just means that now he can clear it with a 4-2. And, well, Joe's going to give a shot to, this is a pretty good number to save a G. It's perfect efficiency coming in. I think that he's a big dog to save it, but now he rolls double 4s. So that's 36 pips and 2 shakes, but he's still behind the 8 ball. Oh my God. 56 pips and 3 shakes. That's pretty good for saving the gammon. He should just come in, I think. Yeah. Double threes works on the next shake. No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? All right. Fives, fours, and fives. Yeah. Okay, I got lag here on the screen, so I'm going to miss all these critical shakes. But it's pretty simple. Position. One guy trying to save the gammon, the other trying to get it. Did he not win the gammon? He got 2 points out of that, and they took a break. I'm glad they took a break because this is bugging me, this internet lag. How did he save it? I didn't see it. Can you guys tell me how he saved it? Did Joe roll a double? David had 5 checkers and Joe had 3, so he takes off 2. Oh, that's pretty routine, I guess, if Joe got a 6. All right, well, yeah, I guess you guys are seeing the same lag, huh? All right, apparently he saved it. He rolled 5s, 4s, and 5s. And then in the other game, Joe was getting gammon, and he got an unlikely shot, hit it, and won the game. So he's had 2 pretty large swings in his favor, a 6-point swing and a 2-point swing there. So David could easily, Joe could have 2 less, and David could have 4 more. So it would be 7-4 David. Anyway. If guy gets hot, he's tough to beat. All right, I'll talk with you guys later. I'm not going to sit through the break. illegal play. Okay, everybody. I'm back to the laggy internet. Let's see if these guys can go the rest of the way without making illegal moves. 4-3, what's right here? It looks like Joe has made the 5 anchor. David's got kind of anti-positional. So what's Joe? I think I would come down and slot the 5 point. You don't mind if you get hit. And it's, there you go. That's going to work out great for Joe unless he rolls some real brick here. Should cover. Yep. Now he's got a nice spare on this 5 point. David's position keeps getting worse and Joe's keeps getting better. It almost might be a double except for the score. Joe can't send over too many early cubes when he's got a 3-point lead in the match. So, but he can make the bar, the 4 point. I guess I'd make the bar, but he can make the 3 point. He's going to do, that's the least volatile option, and he doesn't need a real powerful. He probably just doesn't want to get hit. So that was perfectly reasonable. Bar point maybe a little bit better than the 3 point there, but not at risk of leaving a shot on the midpoint. And David has strip points on the 8, the 13, and the 1. So that's pretty bad stuff, but it's good that he comes up to the 2 point. It sort of deactivates that builder on the 3 point for Joe. So in a strip position, that was a pretty good number, double ones. And that'll keep Joe from sending over the cube, but he still has all the best of it. 5-3, he adds a couple of builders. If he doesn't get hit here, he can start thinking about sending it. 4-3, that's blocked. And after David makes this play, this is going to be the point of maximum discomfort, which is not a bad time to be thinking about the cube because your opponent can't be too, positive about his deal. You got fly shots and you got priming shots, and you'll see Joe's thinking about the cube. So psychologically, it's a pretty good time to send something over because not everybody's going to take this one, so you can sort of test their discomfort level. In terms of technical, I mean, somebody may run this one. I don't know. What do you think? Just double take or whatever it was. Might even have been a pass right now. Look, that's not. Oh yeah, that is legal. Okay, 3-6. That goes to the ace point. Not there. And Joe wants a lower volatility positions because he's got the advantage, Usually, when you make risky plays, you're trying to manufacture some winning equity out of situations. He's got plenty of that. And all right, I guess the internet's lagging again. There, he picked it up. Whoop. Okay. Well, now Joe's rolled a good number. Oh my goodness, how about this? All right. Almost nothing is. Oh, that's something that'll stop the cube. How about that? Wow. David, game saving throw. And now the shoe's on the other foot. So, well, it's instructive. Those 3 guys in the midpoint are 39 and 2 guys in the 5 point are 40. So there's always 1 pip difference there. So Joe has 48 in the outfield, and it's 39 and 14. It's 49, 50, 3 to 48. So let's see. 48, 53, down 5. God, when I'm looking at a screen, I always have a tough time counting for some reason. Down 5, up 10, up 14, 8. Looks like David's up 4 pips here, unless I counted wrong, and that's entirely possible. But that double 5s was really a joker to get off the midline. He sends it. All right, it's reasonable. Somebody got a right pip count, let me know. Oh, David rolls a 2, pick and pass, so that makes a very strong position for David. And he should have a lot of time, easy time bringing this home. Come down with the 3. Double 5 is going to be bad for you anyway. Risk it. And if you get hit, you know, the other guy's got something to tell his grandkids. Or you can do this, and you don't leave any shots now, but you may not be able to bring that guy home safely on the next shake. You roll an 8, you can't. And Joe comes in. David rolls a perfect number and clears. All right. Yep, Joe can make the point and hope for 5-1-6-1. No such luck. All right. Pretty routine win for David. I would like to, I didn't trust my count there, but it was an interesting cue, but he gave over. I'm probably right given the score. If it were scores were reversed, he wouldn't have been ahead nearly enough probably to send that. So it looks like it's going to be 6-5. And David survives some adversity. All right, fairly routine start to this game. Let's see what's going on. Joe rolls double 6s. That's interesting. He could make the bar point and play a priming game by bringing 2 down, or he could make the 2-point hit loose on the ace point with the blot out there on the whatever, but it'd be a little bit short of ammo for a blitz. But he's looking at that. Oh, he's thinking about making the bar. He's going to at least start it. So he could make the bar. He could hit loose. If he were to hit loose, he's only got 1 cover. It just seems like you're pushing the envelope too much to try and blitz here. So I guess I would bring it down, make the bar point with the last one. I also wouldn't be unreasonable to come around the other way, but Joe decides to go ahead and hit. Is that double 6s? Now this is interesting. This right here, there's an extra blot. You sort of have to send it when a guy's got 2 up. It's a massive threat, and the key to these positions is it's so volatile. It's the volatility is king. So Joe, David doesn't know that he's going to come in on the next shake, but Joe holds off. And I don't know, you know, if you don't want to win gammons, I mean, why do the blitz play if when it works, you're not even going to send the cube. That's not real consistent. Oh, this is a no-brainer now. I don't know. Let's see. So Joe's got 11 checkers in the zone. He waited until there. I'm pretty sure he missed a cube on the last shake. The match is too close not to be sending it over when there's two guys on the bar. And psychologically, you got to send it over when there's two guys on the bar. Who wants to take that, you know? And especially when you got the 2 and 6 points made and 2-6 from the bar is nullified for the rest of the match. But, you know, all joking aside, I think the proper time was to do that. But Joe has consistently down through the years played his matches like he's the favorite, and he doesn't want a whole lot of volatility, and he'd rather you make a mistake than he does, so he's not throwing cubes around at the earliest possible moment. And but it would have been perfectly reasonable and psychologically powerful to send over a cube when the other guy's got two guys on the roof. You got a couple of covers. Nobody's going to like that. Okay, I guess there was a pass and 3 rolls into this game. I pick back up. This lag is just tough. 2-6 from the bar. What a surprise. All right. 5-2. There's a 2. Okay. Yeah, I might go to the ace point here just so I don't stack up that stuff. Probably not a whole lot of difference. Can't obviously go 13-8 and leave a double shot. So it's a matter of style. I don't know what the bot's like here. That seems like the more human play. We like to diversify stuff. That was a good shot for David. 5-4. This is awkward for Joe. 4 and 5 makes the ace. But if David can roll a 5, he's a big favorite here. There it is. 5 and brings down a builder, and this game's over unless Joe smacks that 8. He's going to run. Now it's an interesting time. David didn't even stop to think about doubling. Man, you got direct shots, you got a powerful board, you got an anchor. I mean, he was a little behind in the race maybe, but that's it. Plus, Joe doesn't really like taking those cubes. He's been known to pass a few takes down through the years. All right, so now what's going on? Joe got out, so David doesn't have it. He can just bring a guy to the 8 point here, and he's always threatening to make the bar point. Now this is, see, here's another one. He just threw the dice through the cup. Why not think about sending it there? You're threatening to just slot the bar point and win if he doesn't roll a 6. Now, I mean, you don't have to roll good dice if you can push somebody off of a cube. That didn't count, it didn't go through, and Joey takes it. See, that dice missed the baffle box, the 6. And the guy who throws it knows that. Now David's counting the race. Wait, he didn't have, I don't know, he should have been thinking about that when he had a direct shot before. He's up 1, he's down 7, he's down 19. Now he's giving us, he's down. Or is that Joe sending the cube? Well, Joe rolled a 6-4 there, and he ran out real fast, but the 6 didn't go through the baffle box the way I can see it. It looked like it hit the side of the baffle box. And these guys, that's about the third illegal move I've spotted so far. Nobody said anything yet. But actually, this is a responsible moves tournament. The rules are dice on the checkers is not valid, and most tournaments it is. So I don't know if these guys made an agreement to play legal moves or not, but anyway, it hasn't been going like that. But that one dice didn't go through, and Joe played the 6-4 anyway. Yeah, there is. Somebody asked about the overtime rule, and apparently, if you run out of time on your clock, you don't lose the match the first time it happens, but they award you another minute on your clock to finish the rest of the match, and that's so they're not. You don't lose the match if you time out the first time, but then you got a minute left to finish the match. And if you time out after that, I guess you lose. That's the way I understand it. That's the way it was explained by Ben at the announcements. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are agreeing to have dice on checkers count, and some of them are agreeing to legal moves. I think it's kind of dangerous to make an agreement with your opponent to do something other than what the rules for that particular tournament specify. So, but a lot of people, they just don't feel comfortable unless we're playing legal moves. But they don't realize that their opponent doesn't necessarily have to honor it, Somebody can say, let's play legal moves, and they have no intention of notifying you when you make an illegal move. Everybody's worried that they're going to make a illegal move that's to their detriment, and they trust their opponents. And the last person you want to be trusting is your opponent, because he's got a conflict of interest. So anyway. Do I like the overtime rule? Well, it's okay, I guess. I think I prefer that if you lost on time, you lost. You got ample warning there. And, you tend to lose on time once, and that's it. You never do it again. But every time I don't know, everybody's different, but when I get down to 2 or 3 minutes, then I start playing really fast and probably pretty poorly because I'm afraid of running out on my time. I guess I could relax a little bit more here, but it doesn't, with a fail-safe of an overtime rule, I guess I could get you to relax a little bit, but I don't know. It's okay. I just, I let them make up the rules. I pay attention to what they are, and then I play by them during the tournament. All right, so he's got a choice. He's got a hit, I guess, and make the bar point. And he sent a cube here. I was talking about this overtime rule. I guess that's the kind of cube you want to send when the guys could potentially be in an ace-point game. Now you're going to have to attack, though. You're going to have to play strong. This is not a real attacking shake, so I guess David's just going to come around. That's about all he can do. It's going to give Joe a free shake to make the 5-point. I don't know if he's supposed to hit here. That seems a little big. He could come up with the 2 and duplicate 4s, but I think this is probably a little better. He's going to have to weather the storm on this side of the board. Joe rolls a 6-3. That'll hit loose. Now David would like to come in and hit twice. There he goes. A lot riding on this shake. 2-4. Okay, now David's got a solid edge. He can make both points. We can make this 5, and then he should think about hitting off the 2. I think at the score he's supposed to hit. Oh, come on, you can't. That's just not. You're just letting the guy roll. That's just not good. You have to attack there. And look at this. The dice give it. Oh, he can make the 3-point, but I guess this is right. Come down with 1 and out with 1. Yeah, he was under aggressive there by letting Joe shake, and that's not very well. That's not a builder, and Joe's got 2 men up. I don't understand some of this stuff that's going on here. Yeah, this is fine. I guess I'd go 8-7, yeah. Now if David rolls a 6, he'll have to leave a direct shot someplace, which is not a real big deal, although Joe did build a 4-point board now. There's the 6. So where's he gonna, I guess he's, let's see, 6. He can leave an ace or a 12, all right. Joe's hitting everything. Oh, this is a sweet double aces for David. But Joe could maybe counter prime him a little bit. Look at that. He covers and gets out with a 6. David needs a 5 and he rolls double 6s. All right. All right, David's in trouble again. He's trying to maintain his board. One good thing about being stuck behind a prime like that is 6s are killed and 5s are good because they run. So it's harder to crack from this kind of position, but Joe's got a lot of time. He's just trying to make sure that he doesn't get hit with a fly shot right now. Double 5s, that's gonna help. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. What a joker. All right. So it looks like David survives. See if he can win a gammon and take a lead in this match. I think I would clear the 6-point here. Yeah, that's it. Now let's see. Joe's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 crossover. Oh my God, he rolled double 6s. I mean, he's gammon proof, it seems like. Didn't get gammon in the other game. Got a shot and hit and saved. Won the game in another one. And That one he rolled double fives, double fours, double fives, and saved that one. So he's a big favorite to save the gammon here, so he can sit back there and wait for a shot, and he doesn't have a choice anyway. Some fours leave a shot here, 2-1. Well, he's having a little trouble moving now. David should be bearing off fairly aggressively if he has a choice. There goes Joe. David would probably need a set to win a gammon here. And of course he doesn't want to leave a shot. Joe's just going to try and run off of it, hoping for a shot in the meantime. There's the set, but it leaves a shot. Joe missed one. I think he's supposed to go. Let's see. He doesn't. If he doesn't go now, he may roll low and not be able to go on the next shake. But it might be a situation where David's down to 3 and it's, a moot point where he's supposed to do it. But Joe doesn't want to risk any kind of backgammon, so he leaves. All right, David's got 3 out. That's it. Double sixes or better. Is that what we need? All right, David won a gammon. He didn't necessarily play for it, but he got it anyway. All right, so it's 9-8. A little different story. Finally, David got a little break in that game. All right, now 2 away, 3 away. Joe should be thinking about cubing a little bit early so he can jump past the even score and get to Crawford. And the dynamics of the 2-away player is that you play for positions where they're not gammonish. You want to have an advanced anchor or something, and then your take point can go down to 18, to 20% range. You don't need quite as much, as long as gammon's going to win you the match outright. You just try to get in a position where there's no gammons. That's what's this, double aces? Let's see, Joe, what does he want to do here? Oh, he's coming up. Oh, this is a good, that's solid. Generally, you'd want the innerboard point, but this, he's got 3 builders, plus he's got the 8-point slotted, and it kind of killed David's 6s, or forced him to play him from the midpoint. So now let's see, David, what's he going to do here? He's coming down, he's staying back. Okay, I like that. He's under the gun, but Joe's going to have to hit loose. Or he could point on the ace point. That's not the right idea. So he should hit loose and come to the 6. There he goes. If David misses, Joe's going to have a nice shot at a cube, maybe. But David hit. Joe fan now. David can think about sending a cube. And these kind of situations, Joe's take money is going to be 25%. So if he thinks he can win 2 games in a row more often than he can win this one, then he should take. And David should be sending over, that type of cube. He decides not to, and he didn't get out, but he can. I guess he's going to come 6 across and 5 to the 8-point. That minimizes the shots and maximizes the builders. Otherwise, he could slot the 4-point, which doesn't seem like the right idea. Killing the checker there, that was not very good. I mean, you can't worry about these little fly shots out here, I don't think. I mean, of course, I'm solidly in the consolation, and these guys are still playing in the main flight. So, huh?
People like you?
I don't know.
People like you?
Well, they know me. Everybody knows me. What happened there? David decided to send a cube here?
You have a match with Steve Hess,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Dimitri.
What? I said, that's why we all took pictures of it.
Hey, sorry everybody, I forgot to mention. They came and told me I gotta go play a match, so I can't finish commentating. We'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I probably will, and the one we don't.
go too a little too fast. it's double three. I'm sorry.
Scared me for a minute. For fuck's sake.
Okay, what's happening here? What's Crawford? So the MP game, yeah? Probably slot the 5 point and slot the 2 point. Looks like most efficient use of the builders. Five, 3. Maybe you can make the ace point here. It's probably not how you wanna use the checkers, but or just bring 2 in from the 9 point. I don't think running is right. Opponent is stripped everywhere, so he'll have to make concession next roll. So don't give him a chance to hit and then make one of the homeboard points, stuff like that. Yeah, this looks a little bit funky without spares to play. So I think just probably clear the 9 point is best here. Six, 3. Okay, makes 2 homeboard points. Double 5. Nice super joker. Four, 5. Okay, he can play it safe now. Yeah, this is not too important here. Basically, you want to create builders, but any play that puts a checker to the 7 or 8 point will do it. 3-1, perfect. Clears the 9 point. So, okay, this looks best. Three-two, just come in from the back, probably. Okay, good play. Save the spare, and doesn't leave a shot in double 5s and double 6s. Okay, double 4s. Six, 4. Okay, almost home. Is that the best play? Could be best of the MP, I'm not sure. I would just take the checker off with the deuce. 5-2 rounds, 1 checker. 4-3. He's far enough ahead to just clear the 6 point. Even if Joy rolls double 6s, he's not back in the game. Yeah, okay, good play, but illegal. Okay. Double 3s. Okay, and this is actually, I think this is a semi-final. So the winner, or semi-final of the main bracket. Double 2 is of course nice, but too late. Too little, too late. So probably 5-4, just to play for some doubles here. But it would be a miracle to win from here, honestly. And that's it. Alright, we'll try to put somebody on the stream as quickly as possible. And get somebody to comment on this also.